Well, it says we're live, but
there we go.
there we go. I think we're good. Let me just check something real quick. All right, we are good. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another RSG live stream. I'm your host, Ranger J 1999. Glad to have you guys here for another lunch stream. We do this every day, Monday through Friday from 12 to whenever we get done. We're going to suffer through mod depression, which you guys enjoy seeing me do. We're going to do a roster review, and then we're going to answer your questions. If you have questions, all you need to do is pop those into the chat, and I will be more than glad to scoop those up and answer your questions. So go ahead and get those in. But welcome to another live stream. Grab your drinks, grab your snacks, whether you're just waking up, grab some breakfast, maybe grab some coffee and a croissant. Maybe you're eating lunch. Maybe you're going your way home from work. It doesn't matter wherever you are, whether you're watching this live or watch this later on. This is just something fun to listen to as we talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and just have fun. That's what it's all about. So make sure you say hello in chat. We will go through and read everybody that's out there and say hello to everybody. Got some people joining us. Finn will no longer be here for the next couple of days because he's in Chicago working. And hanging out with the skewers and doing some cool stuff out there in Chicago. So there'll be no Finn, which is kind of a nice little break in the sense that I don't have to listen to the pork nonsense. But then I have to do everything. But then I do a lot of stuff anyway.
I think it's a worthwhile trade.
I think it is, yes. So I have to do more, but I gain more. So there's that. But glad to have you guys here. So get all that stuff in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe. If you'd like to donate, we've got Vader's Cup of Plenty in the middle there. If you'd like to do a super chat, you're more than welcome to. Say something funny, it's all good. If you donate $20 and 1 cent or more in super chat, you get the pickle extravaganza where we will all whip out our pickles and we will have the pickle explosion. We have new emojis and emotes and stuff for our those that are sponsoring YouTube that you can get your hands on, that you can probably see people have been put in there already, like I Blame Finn and the new pickle one, and there's just lots of fun stuff we're doing. Check out our Patreon page. We'll talk about Patreon in a little bit. We have other ways for you to donate. You have the PayPal thing. And then the big thing is, our ACS campaign. Thanks for those that donated, that are supporting our cause. We're fighting pediatric cancer. So if you'd like to help support us in that, please visit the Tiltify link below and maybe donate. Maybe get one of these cool wristbands right here. And show your support for our efforts to fight the fight against childhood cancer and pediatric cancer. That's our theme for this week, and we will be going as best we can to hit our goal of 17,500. That is our goal. We're at 4,300, 4,400, something like that. And we are well on our way to doing that. And we'll have a big stream coming up here in December where we will try to hopefully raise the rest of that $13,000. I think we can do it. So we'll do a 12-plus hour stream where we just try to get as much donations and bring as much fun and have guests on and do all kinds of fun stuff. So glad to have you guys here. I think that covers everything. Yes, it does. So let's introduce the panel that's here with me today. You got folks hanging out. We got, of course, Grim the Mechanic.
Good afternoon.
We also have the Viking BCM here with us as well.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And last but not least, we've got the Stoner Jedi himself, Xylo Takedown.
Hey, what's up, skewers? What's going on?
All right, so glad that we got the panel ready. We got you guys ready. Let's see who's out there in chat. Say hello to everybody. We got Chicken Gaming with the wave, the chicken, and the thumbs up. Man, that's 3 for 3 right there in my book. Rooster's here. He says, pickles out, skewers. He's whipping out his pickle. That's a lot of pickles he's putting out there. He said, Rooster says, has Ouchie bought the Urs card yet? I'm sure it's well on its way. She's
pre-ordered and all.
She's getting a financial plan in order to make that happen. Revenator Waves, he's got the I Blame Finn and Pickle Hype emoji going on. Thank you for being here, Revenator. The Eternal Twin questionnaire that keeps them coming. Utah, or as good old Ronnie calls him, Uta. Good Lord.
Uta.
God. Greetings, everyone. I hope all is well. Glad to have you here. Utah. Sniff48 says, what's up? What's up? Got my pickle out. Let's do it. Glad to have you, Sniff. Whip out that pickle. Markwa says hello. McHealth19 says hello there. Foreigner as well, but the hello there. Slab Meathead says, Morning to you, my burn. Mikey says, good morning. Dan the Man says hey to all. Chewy says hey RSG fam. Let's see. He says, lick that like button. Thank you, Chewy. Yes, if you could hit the like button, that'd be very appreciative. Darth887's here. He says, hello. The lovely Maz Kanata's here. She was waving. Hi, Maz. Obi-Wan Jabroni. I mean, the thing about Maz is she's my favorite, but I'm not her favorite, and I have to come to accept those things, so that's okay. Obi-Wan Jabroni says, hey, y'all. Shadowville, our H-Town brother from another mother, says, howdy ho. Glad to have you here, my friend. Wolfell says, hello. Chicken says, don't get eaten by them bears. That's right. You be careful out there, Finn. He just says, I love how Finn is working. Yeah, it's work. Moss Canado is the awesome emojis, is putting those out there for everyone to see. So thank you, Moss. Black Mama says, am I late? But I'm here. Oh, it says, I'm late, but I'm here. Well, we're glad to have you here. Dobby's here. He says, hello. Dobby6506, thank you for being here. Daddy Issues 69 says, hello, all you lovely people. Glad to have you here, Daddy Issues. Matt Bailey with his wonderful greeting that he always provides says, gracious good morning, gentlemen, and to you, my friend. What else 73 says, happy Thursday. Hey, happy Thursday to you, What else 73. Ray Rock says, morning skewers and pickle flashers. Well, I mean, that's one way to put it. Oh, God, Grande's in the chat. Oh, my God. Well, I don't even want to do the show anymore. God damn it. I mean, guys, is he in the Zoom? He hasn't popped in the Zoom yet, has he? Oh, God. Oh, Lord. He says, hello, lovely.
Negative.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Obi-Wan
no Grande
Jabroni,
sighting.
Yeah, no Grande signing yet. Obi-Wan Jabroni says the goal should be 17,700 so that you can unlock gas. Well, we had 17,500, but maybe we need to up that up. Suicide Squad says good morning. Grande says I have to go to school functions or I would be on. Oh, okay, a school function. Yeah, we know Papa Grande is busy with the kids. Gap P says good afternoon, skewers. One and all, peace and love to all of y'all. And he says, and pickles out. Whips out his pickle. There you go. Yuta says, question, does Grim have a 7-star Thrawn yet? No, he does not.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, they did mention that they're going to stop bringing legendaries back so frequently, or not every 3 months. They're going to bring them back, sooner or later to the point where you can click into the event whenever, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Grim's going to have easy access soon.
Well, he needs to get...
Yeah, I was too busy getting Treya to Gear 13, Relic 3.
Yeah, I mean, Chan.
There's always
Darth
an excuse
Mallet,
with you. There's always an excuse with you, Grim.
Well, and also get my Darth Revan to Gear 12. So
listen,
and 3/4 of the way to Gear 13.
Yeah, it's all baloney. Get your ass in gear and get your 7-star Thrawn, Grim. I'm tired of hearing this in chat, man. I don't want you working on anything to get that stupid 7-star Thrawn so we can move past this, man. It's for my sanity. We'll be very upset with you.
We'll get you there.
Wait, you have sanity?
Well, I have some left after the event. Gas took quite a lot of it, let me just tell you. God,
I feel like the gas event was just like, how Padme does the roundhouse kick.
Oh.
Like I feel like she just roundhouse kicked me in the jaw like multiple times over the whole weekend.
I got kicked in the Jimmy, man. I don't know about your jaw. My Jimmy got kicked hard. Good Lord.
See, there's a difference between patience and sanity, Ranger. You have patience.
I do have patience.
I'm pretty sure he's insane because he was doing the same thing over and over and over and over, expecting a different result. Just saying.
Insanity.
Yeah. Dami Peace here says, hi, Ranger. The program is more game-centered when you are the Senate. I am the Senate. Thank you, Dami P. Question. Chewy says, question. What do you think of the next raid? Oh, well, that's a question. So I thought it was a fun question, but we'll get to that when we get to questions. Daddy Issue 69 says, reading Tutor Grande? God, we hope not. Ray Rock says, morning, Uta. Oh, no. It's because... No, Grande, you're not the best. No, stop it, Grande. He's trying to hype himself up. Who, #3 says, hi. I'm ignoring all the Grandeisms and stuff going on.
Grandeisms.
Yeah, he's in there big time. Oh, God.
It's like Tourette's, but Grande.
It's really bad. I mean, that dude, man, I just can't. I can't deal with him today. Hawthorne says, just be glad you only did the gas event once. Try doing it for 2 accounts. Hawthorne, God bless you, my friend. Abinash has 7 accounts, and she said, I got on 1. That's all my mental faculties could take on that.
Whew.
Yeah.
I thought
don't
she had
have
8. Doesn't she have 8?
No, 7. It's 7.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
But still,
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
she did like, I think like 3 or 4 Maliks on the last time, or the first time Malik came around, but
Yeah, but
that
this,
just says a lot.
yeah, when Avinash was just like, get out of here.
I have a hard enough time playing one account. Come on.
Oh, she's a beast,
They're like-
man. Avinash is a beast, man. That lady is a monster when it comes to this
Yeah.
game, man. Avinash she's a wonderful person, but man, she is a beast when it comes to this game. Let me tell you, folks. All
Well,
right.
some of them too. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, no, what are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, like, some of them like were like old abandoned whales.
Yeah, but
not
they just-
not to discredit her because
No. She's putting the work on.
them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
She made those accounts even better because she's put the time and effort to really, the funny thing
And the
is when
direction, yeah.
The funny thing is when she tells me like she's facing herself in like GAC, I get a kick out of that. Like, who's gonna win, Avinash? Like, I don't know, Ranger.
Double-edged sword.
I know, like, who do you want to win? She's like, I just play it by, I'm like, yeah, get out of here. That's free cash. That's straight cash, homie. All right, we've reached that point. Get your questions in, guys. It is that time of the day where Ranger J 1999 will go forth and, like an idiot, try to get his mods in order. So you can see what I'm working on. The clones are going to go to 13. Dooku's going to go to 12. I'm going to eventually put the Zeta on him. Range Trooper is a part of that. You can see I really have no hard nodes left to do. I'm shocked. I was looking at that today because I have to do that, and I was like, "Oh, well, I might as well get Rose Tico going." So
It's a great feeling, though, right?
It's a good feeling. I mean, I've got ship hard nodes, but I mean, I'm like, I'll get Rose done. That's fine.
Real quick, what I've been wondering, me personally, is where's Vulture Droid? Is Vulture Droid going to go free to play at the same time as the Ruse as ARC Trooper? Like,
I don't know.
I think it's been 5 to 6 weeks now.
Yeah, well, it's usually it can be up to 8 weeks, so we'll see.
Yeah, you're right.
He'll eventually come. If he's a Cantina, maybe I'll start doing that because really, the Cantina's been relicking. I've been doing nothing but relic with Cantina. I don't have really anything to farm out of Cantina.
Yeah,
but
I don't think
all my energy is going to General Skywalker. I mean, you can see I put the 2 Zetas on. I had some talk about it. I definitely Hero with No Fear and Fuhrer Slash are definitely the 2 that you want to do first. And I got those 2 on. I'll do the other ones as I get my Zetas, and we're well on our way with the TWs this week and events and everything. I'll easily get the 3rd Zeta on here pretty quickly, and then we'll rock and roll from there.
Well, Ranger, what do you think's more likely? Do you think it's more likely that he's gonna go into a Cantina node like GBA or a store or a fleet
he's
node?
gonna go fleet, man. Are you kidding me? They're gonna put him in
because of how accessible or not accessible, but because the pro and cons to having him on that gas team is gonna just explode, right? I mean,
they're gonna make it hard to get, man. Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if he goes Cantina. Shocked.
I'd be more shocked if he went to the guild store.
Yeah,
I will laugh so hard if they're like all, he's get store only.
Oh, bro!
Imagine if they did that, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but
yeah, I wouldn't put it past them to put him in get one.
Add it to the list.
You'll see more people rage quitting. Or what if he's? Oh man, what if he's Wat Tambor on Lightside GOTV?
I think that's going to be Kyle Monday still. I still got my money on that.
Yeah, I can see that too.
All right, so
I don't know. I say Jar Jar Binks is going to be.
Oh God, we hope not.
Watch out! Get him out of here.
Oh, me so happy to be in the game. All right. So we got this 1 green mod that I'm going to slice. Let's see what happens. It's hit speed. It's a 10 green, so we need to get these.
Oh.
So let's see what happens.
No whammy.
It's going to whammy. I mean, I'm not that. I mean, we're trying to be one with the mod.
I'm sending you good vibes.
I know. So you can send all the good vibes you want. There's a defense stat showing, and I have a bad feeling about this. But we'll see what happens. I would really love for this to hit blue. I'll take 5 speed. I'm not even greedy. Here we go. It hits speed. It hits speed.
Let's go.
All right, so this is where it gets tricky because I always get screwed at this point. Blue to purple has never worked out for me. I'm going to It's so we got 2 more hits we can do here. It still has a possibility to go to 20, even if it doesn't hit purple. I'd like it to hit purple, but I'm almost positive that this is not. But I'm going to spend 50 crystals because I can to get the energy, so we can get these. Yeah, we got it. Okay, here we go. So let's collect ourselves. Let's get ready. We're going to try it again. I'm still worried because there's 2 protections and a defense on here. This is not good, but it could still go from purple to gold to still hit 20. So let's see what happens. So
Skewers, skewers in chat. Just
God damn it! All right.
Let it roll.
It hit defense.
Uh,
All right, we can still get to 20 if we hit a +6. This is a big if. I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll this purple.
Let's do it.
See what happens.
Let's do it.
All right, so here we go. So, come on, get.
Boo.
Every time. Sorry.
I'll trade you my 26 for your 27.
No, you can't have that one ever. Well, we tried, skewers. We tried. We were denied. Could have. It's a 14 speed and go on somebody, but depression.
Yeah, 14's 14.
I blame Finn.
Finn sucks.
I don't know. If Finn was here, it wouldn't have hit speed at all. So.
No, that never works out. So, yeah. Didn't quite work out the way we wanted it, but that's okay. We tried. Yeah.
We fought the fight. We did the battles.
Yeah, at least it didn't hit defense
Another
again. Oh, God. It's what happens. All right.
I don't know about you guys, but ever since Warrior mentioned the East, it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna completely avoid all those stats then.
Yeah,
and it still doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. So no, that's from Caddyshack Revenator. Batman being na 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 Batman. That's a different na 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 na. You got to know your references here, brother.
It's a be the ball. Be the ball. No.
Be the ball.
Danny, I bad. You are good. I'm a vegetable. I love Caddyshack.
All right. Don't nobody worry about me.
That's right. Such a good movie. All right. Let's get into our roster review today. And today we are doing. Let me pull it up here. All right. Let's see here. We're doing Hungry Polly.
Time viewer.
Hungry Polly. Nice. We're doing Hungry Polly's profile, and they're in Big's Danklighter. Shout out to your dad, Big's Danklighter.
That sounds like a guild I could hang with. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's see what he has to say, or they have to say. I'm assuming they say he.
Oh man, look at that arena team.
I know. Says
it's all shiny.
Yeah.
What is it? Gas?
No, it's Revan.
It's a Revan team, all gear 13.
Relic 7.
No, I don't have the relic level, but we'll see here. I says, I've been bored since Malik King. You guys help me figure out what to work on next to keep the game interesting. Working on Shock T clones now. Well, yeah, we can do that. Pretty simple. Doing just fine in Arena. Could be doing fine in Fleet, but I kind of get where he's at. He's like, Fleet. 4.3
majority.
Million. Yeah, it's like, ooh, God. I only do it because of either the GAC requires me to, and yeah. So he's got a Relic 7 Malik. That's nasty.
Nice. Very nice.
Fire's entirely Relic. So he mentioned Shock T clones. Did he get gas? Let's see. I don't know. Let's look. Oh, God. Let's look.
Well, if he's working on Shaq, potentially. I mean, I don't know.
Let's see. All right. No, I don't see GAS anywhere. That's not good. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, again, 6,800 people unlocked him. So,
yeah,
I mean,
I was hopeful, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I was hoping he got it, but I understand. So, I'm totally fine with you working on the Shock T clones. They're such a good team, man.
They are actually pretty fun to play too.
They are very fun to
Oh, yeah.
play. So let's talk about where you need to go from here, which is going to be gas, right? Because really, looking
Yeah.
at just a quick scan of your roster here, really we should be getting the characters for gas, which means working on Shakti is fine. You don't just get her farmed. She's 5 stars. You just need her unique for the clone team. Go with Rex lead. That's a better lead. You've got Rex, you got 5, it's kind of squared away. Echo, you can get to 12. He's fine at 12. The characters you'll probably need as we start moving toward gas for your second iteration of it. Who is sawing or something in the background?
Oh, I'm sorry, it was me. I was wiping something. Sorry, excuse me.
God dang it, Zylo,
I'm done.
quit
I'm
doing
done.
woodwork
I'm
while
done.
we're trying to do a roster review. But let's talk about the characters you need. I'm really going to start hitting this point home from my experience, and I know Zylo will back me up on this. So,
Yep.
picking Padme, Shakti, having the Zeta on them. 3PO, you need to have 12. I had both my Zetas on. The key factors for the gas event. It's cool that you're going to work on the Shakti team. That's totally cool. Work on those, and then also get these characters up. You need to take Ahsoka and Kenobi relic. That makes a big difference in P2. Kenobi so he can survive and take the damage, and Ahsoka so she can deal out the damage. That's really what it came down to for Phase 2. The other ones, as long as they are Gear 12, if you can get them higher before the event, great. But, I mean, it really comes down to those 2 characters. And then if we look at... So if that's where you want to focus in on, I'm totally cool with that. That's a great team. You'll have fun with that team. Even without JS, the clones with Shakti... You can either run, you can be cheeky. There's a lot of ways you can go with GR. You could go Padme, Kenobi, 3PO, Anakin, and Shakti, and then you can even move like Ahsoka over to the clones if you wanted to, or you can leave Ahsoka on the Padme team. And I think Padme team needs that damage, so I like to keep Anakin in there. But if you want to move Ahsoka over to the clones instead of Shakti, you can. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can move the pieces around on the board, however you want to do it, right? And that's the fun thing about them, and they're fun teams to play, right? Really good offensive teams that you can use. They're really good on defense, too. I've been running Padme on defense. It's been going really good. I am switching up my GAC this time. I'm pulling Grievous off. I'm going to put Skywalker in the back with the clones because I need to get that feat done with the Separatist. Stupid Separatist feat. So, but I'll still leave Padme on defense and just pull... Grievous off the board with the droids, and we'll go do that. We'll have some fun with it. So, but it gives you that flexibility.
If I can chime in too on the Phase 2 part, the Phase 2 part is like Ranger said. Like Ranger spent a very fair amount of time in P2 and learning the mechanics at the time when the event was just launching, right? So for relics, I had Shakti and Padme Relic 1, and then I took General Kenobi to Relic 3 from Relic 2 for that event. Ahsoka was Relic 2 as well, and then C-3PO Gear 12. It still took me about like 30 attempts, I'd say, but that's just with the good RNG. And I mean, if you get a couple extra Relic pieces on there before the event comes back, then it just makes that phase that much easier.
Yeah.
Plus, you'll get an advancement too. I mean, like Ranger was saying, you can potentially make 2 to 3 Galactic Republic teams down the road here. So
yeah, it's really going
to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. Now let's talk about Phase 4 and Separatists, because this is where I think you need to go to next. Finish up your GR teams with gear and stuff, but we need to get the Geonosis Brood Alpha, continue farming him in Cantina. You need to continue farming B1 Droidica on your Separatists. So let's talk about what you're going to need for Phase 4. Your Saj is fine. You can take her to Relic. I was about to, but I beat the event before I took her to Relic. So I basically had her Gear 12 plus, the 12.5 pieces, not the Gear 12 plus up piece. Obviously, I didn't take her to 13. I'm not going to take her to 13 now. She can stay there. I'm like, I got a General Skywalker to work on first. So the key, B2 at 12 with, it's fine. Don't need to worry about Relic him. Magna Guard, some people said, getting him higher. Not really. The 2 key figures in that is B1 is your most important one, right?
Mm-hmm.
With Relic, you need the Zetas on these characters. You're going to need the Zeta for B1.
Everyone except Magna Guard,
yeah. Even B2 has some benefit, right, because of what it does, right? Magna Guard doesn't do anything.
Turn meter. turn meter.
Yeah, that
Gets
turn
the team
meter,
going.
Yeah, but B1 Relics 3 will make a huge bit of difference because of his true damage. Right, he's
It's a must. Yeah.
It really made a huge difference. Jordica, you have to have his Zeta. He has to be gear 12.
How fast did you have your Droidica, by the way?
I had him fast enough to roll first. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I mean, I made B1. I think I did offense on all of them, but the speed on the secondary
on B1.
Yeah, I went offense sets, but the speed was what I was looking for in the secondaries to make sure that I was above fast enough that I could roll with Jordica.
Speed, yeah.
And Asajj went first. I had a lot of crit damage on hers because that's important to get her crit going. And then B2 was, potency and protection, and then Magna Guard, I just had as much protection on as possible, so that he could live for as long as possible.
So what I did, I gave my GK mods.
Yeah, Jordica was pretty fast. I had him super fast.
I had 249 Droidica. I gave him my Bastille Fallen mods, so he was like as fast as he possibly could be. He went before Asajj.
Yeah.
And once he got the roll going, he could even assist on Asajj's turn too. So
if
you can get him to roll first before Asajj or anybody on the board goes, that was really helppful for me. Then GK's mods went to IG100 for survivability.
Yeah. But Jordica is, so I would say GR and then your Separatists you need to work on. You need them for Darkside GOTB. These characters will be really good for you in GAC. These characters, if you can get the GR team and the clones of Shock T squared away and then get your Separatists squared away, that's really going to set you up for some really hard-hitting, difficult teams for people to deal with. I mean, once you get those, just for the event, you're working on those. But if you can get your Grievous squared away, I mean, my Grievous team is a nightmare now with Grievous Relic and now B1 Relic, and the others all sitting at 12.
Yep.
Nasty.
And then I gave B1 his speed mods back, and he's at like 284 speed.
Yeah. So
it's disgusting.
It's pretty nasty. The team is pretty nasty. So yeah, I definitely the droid composition is really really nice. But working on these characters, think about gas long term, right? You're going to get the benefit of getting these teams working towards gas because you're working on these characters. So I definitely think your farms should consist of Geonosian, Brood Alpha. We need to get him squared away, B1 and Droidica along with Shock T. That's 4 farms right there. That's going to really help you out. Finish gearing up your team, get the Zeta on Shock T, and then your GR be pretty squared away once you get them to 12. At 12, they work really, really well. And then start focusing on your Separatists. I think that's the route you need to go here. Your Sith Empire, we can look at it real quick. It's a fantastic team. You're doing very well in Arena. Let's check the speed. Malik is your fastest. Oh, let me look at that. 300 speed. I guess it's relic powered. That's why it's in order.
Well, he could be having him faster to dispel the auto taunts and then let his Darth Revan go to
looking at
put the fear down.
I'm looking at the speed.
What is his Darth Revan again, you said?
301. So all of his characters are 301 speed.
Oh, he could be. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's doing It's Just Ian strategy for like the slower sets to counter him on offense, but you have to have Trooper in there instead of Marauder.
Yeah, he could be doing that. So that's fine. If you wanted to switch it up, you've got the mods for it. You could switch it up and make Darth Revan and Malik your 2 fastest, get them really high up there. Or Revan and Bastille. That's kind of the route I went. I mean, my Malik's still fast, he's 306, but I went more, different direction on him. But yeah, I mean, we could move, but if you're happy with where it's at, you're doing okay, you're doing fine in Arena, that's fine. If you want to do stuff, maybe switch out the speed on your Revan and your Bastille to get them faster. And what the hell was that?
I'm not sure.
That sounded like Jesus.
I think it was like a sliding glass door or something.
I don't know what that was.
I'm more better about muting.
But yeah. So maybe think about that, but you do you, brother. Go through the rest of your roster. I think that's where you need to focus on. Let's just take a quick gander at everything. Boss, Bounty team looks solid. Let's look here.
One more thing to note about his mods, like Malik's 1 speed faster than Darth Revan, so he's given like his fastest mods to that. And I mean, like he'll probably shuffle him as he's climbing. I mean, like depending on who he's fighting.
Bosk is fine. He's got the Zeta. He's about 280 speed with the Django lead, so that's okay. I mean, this is a team you just put down and make them use something to higher level to beat it. But it's fine. Probably want a little bit faster speed on boss, but you know.
Ooh, what's the speed on his Zam? I've been looking at more people's bounty hunters for like their Zam.
No, there's not. It's not existent. 172.
No. Yeah, because like and a lot of people overlook this because she's such a day one character, but ever since she got that rework with the bounty hunters, like I've given some 15s and 17 speed mods to Zam, and she climbs over 300 speed with Django Lead easy. And she starts throwing those thermals before anyone can take a turn, and that's an easy way to get banners off of your opponent.
Well, that not only that, but it also gets the payout quicker, right? You have to remember that you want AoEers in this team if you're running the Django team because that's how you get the payoff. So Bubba Fett,
all
Django,
the thermals,
Zam, Dengar.
If you
Zam can go before your Dengar, and they're both fast. I mean, she's going to throw thermals out there, then Dengar's going to set them off, and then you instant payout
and throw more.
So I mean, it's kind of how you have to do it. This is the Van Seal lineup, and that's something you have to do. But maybe consider putting a little bit more speed on boss. Get him around 270. They'll put him near 300, and they'll keep him from basically being Troopered or JTR. That team just does not. It just doesn't work as well when they're that speed. Let's look at your. We're looking at your GR. Let's look at your first order. First order looks good. You can use this team on defense. Got the Zetas on the team. It's fine. You can use this as a frontline defense, or you can put it in the back line. I got to tell you, man, ever since I put first order in the back line, I've been getting crazy wins with that team. The guy, we full cleared him. He went in there, and
nice.
And he had 4 battles against first order and couldn't beat it.
Because all it takes is one trip, right?
Yeah, and I'm getting a lot of defensive holds with first order in the back line and GAC. That team is stupid.
One thing is a lot of people underestimate that team.
Yeah. So,
it's funny that you mentioned that too. I've been having the same kind of success except for with my Karth team, like straight Old Republic. Karth's not even gear 12. Everybody else is, but I've been getting 2 or plus more holds with my Karth team the last few GAs, and I've been putting them on the back wall, and I used to put them up front with Darth Revan, and now he's behind Darth Revan, and it's a stable team that people have a lot of counters for, but all it takes is one trip and the right speed mods on the team. So
yeah, it's a really good team. Let's look at your Imperial Troopers. They're really solid. Let's check the speed on Stark. 242, pretty solid. That puts them at 262. So for some weaker teams, you can use this team. This team can do a lot of stuff. You can do stuff against. I've used it against First Order, Bounty Hunters, Karth. If you outspeed them, you're pretty much guaranteed a victory. Because and think about maybe putting a little bit more speed on Stark. If you get him around 260 or higher, that makes a huge difference. I think mine's 274, so he's like almost 300, 294 with the Veers lead, and that helps me out tremendously. Because once he gets the team going, I mean, you're off to the races. Keep farming your range trooper if you want to put him in as part of your farm. I would do that. I've got mine. After I gear General Anakin Skywalker, I'm definitely going to go get the rest of the gear on range trooper because I really want him in there. He's a great piece.
I saw Shadow Veil's roster today. Shadow Veil Stark is gear 13, relic 2, 299 speed.
Yeah, plus 20. That puts him at 319.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah. Night Sisters look great. You've got the main ones done, so you can use this team. You can use it on offense. I like it on defense. I like to force people to use Trey against it, especially mine because I've got a Saj, I've got a Daka Relict. They're all gear 12. Spirit is no joke. She is a pain in the ass, especially if you get her to 12 and start getting that amping up that damage. It's stupid. So yeah, Night Sisters look good. Let's see, your Old Republic should be really good. It is nothing to see there. Maybe think about putting the Zeta eventually on Zalbar. The mission Zalbar combination is really, really nice.
Well,
yeah, that defense is huge.
Some defense on Juhani, get her some gear, get her to about 10 or 11. You don't really have to do too much with her.
Eventually, he might want to start working on T3 as well, because
eventually, but
T3 with Grievous is so insane.
I agree because I've been thinking about it, but ever since Gas and all these last couple months with the GOTB, like he's kind of like Range Trooper, right? He keeps falling on the back burner, and there's plenty of characters I would love to put a Zeta on, including T3 for that nuke team, but it's just unrealistic with everything else coming into play, right? With light side GOTB, with Gas, with Shock T clones. There's so many Zetas I have to dump for my guild as opposed to having another counter team that we don't even really need the counter for, to be honest. Again, I like T3's contract protocol or something like that. That one right there, I mean, that's what makes the nuke team. But you also need IPD Zeta too. So it's 2 Zetas I have to invest into when I can invest them in like Gas or Arc Trooper. You know what I mean? More Galactic Republic characters for light side GOTB. There's a couple of dark side GOTB characters too. So you know what I mean? Like it's a great Zeta, but only if you're in that position.
If you're in that position to do it. So your Rebels, we've already talked about 3PO. Paul, you can go back and listen to. We've already started your roster review, but we're continuing on. But 3PO, we talked about getting him to gear 12 for the event. Your Rebels look pretty solid. These are all offense. Your Resistance, I'm sure, is going to be solid. It is. Take BB-8 to 12, maybe Finn to 12, Trooper to 12, but something you can work on after you get those other teams that we mentioned. Let's see here. We already looked at your Separatists. Let's look at your Sith. We already looked at your Sith Empire. Sith look really good. Got Trey. He's working on getting it to 7 stars. Such a good team. Just the Triumvirate is so good. God damn, they're so good. It's just stupid how good they are. With the Isolate, with the Annihilate, Cyan doing his thing where he can not be killed when he goes into Super Saiyan mode. It's a stupid ass team. So really good. Keep working on Trey there. And you've got the Palpatine Vader combination with the Zetas. That's a great team. You can form an Empire team. You can take out a lot of teams with that. You've got your Sith Empire team that can take a lot of things out like that. You got your Sith Triumvirate. So a lot of good offensive stuff here for you. So
if you have some good arrows that aren't speed, like defense, crit avoidance, health, anything with good speed, Trey and Scion thrive on those 2 mods right there. So
yeah.
Especially when they're 6E mods.
Yeah, really good stuff here. So let's look at your mods now. We've gone through all your teams, what you need to farm, what you need to work on, what you need to focus in on, and just have a quick glance at stuff maybe in the future past what we said initially to work on that you can focus in on with mods and stuff. But let's look at your mods. Let's see here. All right, so some really good mods here. But we are lacking the one weakness is speed sets. So Paul,
speed primary, yeah,
speed sets with high speed secondary. Your other mods are fantastic. You've got 225s. I mean, really good stuff here. But when I look down in the first mod I see is Jedi Knight Revan at 19 as your highest speed mod with speed secondary. I know it sucks, my friend. It's stupid. But yeah,
it's the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the highest is 19 on Fallen Basilisk and then Jedi Knight Revan. So, we need to work on getting anything that you can get 19 speed or higher for your speed secondaries. 1 speed mob would make a huge difference for you, for your team. We can get a speed sets going on your Revan team and stuff. I know, Paul, they're not hitting. Trust me, I'm in the trenches with you, brother.
Can I throw a strategy for him, maybe?
Yeah, go for it.
Because mods are very tedious and obviously it's a pain, but at the end of the day, it's all about finding a good system, right? Like a good way to make it feel like it's not such a grind. And the way I've been doing it the last couple of months is 5 days a week I'll triple refresh speed primaries, and then Saturday and Sunday I'll farm salvage, and then go back to that repetition, build that repetition. And if you're getting exhausted farming speed mods, like say you do 2 refreshes of speed primaries and they don't hit anything, go over to something that's going to benefit your other mods too. Tenacity,
offense,
crit chance, potency. Yeah, anything else. If you really want to, go over to something else, come back to it your next refresh or your next day. You know what I mean? Just find a way to make it not so stressful. That's the only thing you can do. And I mean, like what Ranger does during the streams, it's because those are the mods you're looking for every day, and those are the stats you're looking for every day, and how much it doesn't happen, right? And that's proof of the RNG and how bad it is, yes. But at the end of the day, you just got to keep doing it. You got to keep grinding it, and you'll get it. And I promise you, there's other ways to get around the stress.
Yeah, and the other thing is, if you find any gold mods in the store, these are the only mods I buy that are speed mods that have 5 speed only, 4 ain't cutting it.
Even if purple or gold, if those are the two.
Not even purple, man. Just
if
gold.
it's a good mod though, like say if it's
but it
like
never those
flat
just
offense,
don't hit. I mean,
offense
because of the RNG.
Speed, yeah.
Because of the RNG, just focusing on gold mods, right? On top of your farm that you're doing from the store. Not from the store, but from the challenges.
I have credits like that, so I mean, like most
if
players,
you got the credits, I've got when I see a gold mod,
be mindful,
with +5, I'm going to roll for it. That's how I got the 27, because one shot.
But that's also how Rangers build so much credits too. I mean, like look at the credit. Like if we ever get a level cap anytime soon, guess who's going to be happy about that?
Then I'll be fine.
What I mean? Like I will not be, because I'm sitting on anywhere from like 5 to 10 million because I'm so broke on mods. But
I'm very particular about
be mindful of what you buy.
The reason that I have the credits that I have is like, when I get focused, I get focused, and I don't break away from that focus. I only buy gold mods, and I only take characters up, and I only use it for certain things, right? And I'm only using it for that team at the time. That's it. If it's not anything related to what I'm working on, I don't go spending it. I don't worry about taking a character that's 75 to 80 if it's not in my wheelhouse to be working on or anything like that. I just don't care. They can sit at 50, and I'm not going to touch them, right? Yeah. Like I said, I haven't taken Watt up. I'm not taking him up until I get to 6 stars. Then I'll start working about him. Plus, I'm working on JS. So Watt's going to sit there at level 1, 5-star. I'm not doing anything with him. Plus, because all my attention's on JS, and then it's going to Range Trooper. I won't deviate from that. I won't change from that. Now certain things happen in the game that dictate changes, but once I change, it's just a slight change from going from over here to there, and it's still kind of the same game plan. So that gives me the flexibility to, when I see a gold mod in the store, to be like, I'm getting that, because the chance, most times I don't hit it, but when I do hit it, it's beautiful. I know, Hawthorne, you're right. Watt does work at 4 stars. Mine's 5 on the way to 6, but
it's resource management.
It's resource management,
exactly.
So I've already decided that Gas and Range Trooper are going to be next on the list, and then I'll take him up, because I'm going to get him. I'll probably start working on him up in the next TB. So there's a game plan.
I can't wait, dude. Next GOTB, I get to unlock Watt. It's going to be so awesome.
I've been playing with him a little bit, but I haven't put the Zeta on him, and I did the exact opposite of what Ranger did, right? Like I dumped everything into him, and I had the last 2 pieces.
Yeah, until I have the Zeta ready for him, there's really no point, right?
Yeah, he's not as great without the Zeta. He's fun. I will say he's fun, but at the end of the day, he can still die and cost you banners, or you know what I mean? Like there's other variables into play, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's all about the direction and management you take, right? I mean, it just be mindful if you want to be ahead of the curve, right?
Yeah. So for your modding, there's a lot of good mods here, but we're lacking speed. So Paul, we just have to keep doing it, man. I know it sucks, but go with that game plan. See if that helps you out. It's not fun. Mods are one of the things that I least enjoy in the game, but it's like ships. I still do it. I still make it happen. But I go, I work on that for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I go do stuff that I do during the game, like GAC or TW and stuff like that, right? That's where I find enjoyment in the game. It's just like you do the legwork so you can go have fun with the stuff that you do want to do, and that's how you have to kind of do it. So you'll get it. It's just mathematically, you just have to keep doing it and grinding it and doing it and keep at it, and eventually you'll start getting that stuff. To get it done. I mean, there's just no way to put it. I mean, my mentality is, being an ex-Army Ranger and stuff is like perseverance for me is not hard. Like I just get focused, and I will not stop until I get where I need to get. And then when I do, and then I'm like, okay, next, and then I get logged in. It's just the way you have to kind of approach the grind, because there's a lot of grinds in this game. There's the gear grind, there's the mod grind. There's just a lot of things you have to grind to. So when you do GAC and TW, that is, for me, it's fulfilling. Doing the raids and stuff like that, and doing better and winning and stuff. That's the short-term pain for the long-term success is how I look at it. So you're not going to hear anybody saying, I love just getting my ass kicked in mods every day. It's wonderful. No, I'm not saying that. But we still do it because it's what we have to do. And the good thing is you can watch this show, and I'm right there with you in the trenches getting my ass kicked alongside with you. So there you go.
Yeah. Some of my motivation, like for mods, like Ranger just said, like,
well, thank you, Baby Herman. You said great work on the show. Thank you, Baby Herman.
Nice. Thank you. Some things I'll do is I'll hold mods like Ranger said before TW or before a raid, and if I don't get the speed I'm looking for or the stats I'm looking for, guess who's going in there and taking some damage out on those stats? You know what I mean? Like I'm having fun with the raids, and I just have fun with what you can. And at the end of the day, it's better to aim high and miss than to aim low and hit.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think if we can get like, so Paul, real quick, you can go back and listen, but I mean, the big focus we said is continue working on Clone Shock T, get your GR. We also want you to focus more on your GAS tunes. So let's round out your GR team so you can use those teams in your GAC and TW, and then go into your Separatists, continue the farms. You can go back and listen, but that's kind of the focus. Get your mods, just keep in there grinding away, focus heavily on speed mods, speed secondary. You have enough mods that are they're really good on speed. We just got to get you the speed sets to go with those mods to really take your teams to the next level. And it'll take time, but if we focus hard on it, I think you can get there. And then I'm going to make a suggestion here on ships, brother. I know ships sucks. I hate ships. No one hates ships more than me, trust me. I am not a fan of ships. However, I think if we put a little bit more effort into ships, I can see that you've dropped off a little bit. Just try to get in the top 50. One, it'll help you with your Zeta crunch, right? It's more of the ship currency. And two, you get 50 crystals. And 50 crystals is nothing to sneeze at. I mean, that's a refresh. That just adds on to what you're doing. I think...
Is he running MILF?
Oh yeah, he's got the MILF team. He's got the full team. I just think that
it's the RNG. Yeah,
it's totally. It's the same battle over and over again. It's like doing mods. It's monotonous. It's oh god, it takes forever. It sucks. But I think if you can get back into the top 50, help with
the negotiator,
help get your get that Zeta done quicker than later, and get those free crystals. Yeah, I get it, Paul. He says I hit auto. I understand, but just do a few battles. Try to stay in the top 50. Yeah, I understand. Paul's like, if it hits, it hits. But just think about that. It'll just help you out with even in the top, just getting that ship currency to get those Zetas faster. It does add up over time. So just something to consider. I'm not saying take top 20 or top 10. Don't worry about that nonsense. But if you get to the top 50 and just maintain it, I do it to where I stay in the top 50. I only do 1 or 2 battles a day now. And I don't try to push it. The only time I push is like when I have to do stuff for like GAC or something like that. Just a suggestion. You do you, brother. It's all good. So that's your roster review for today, Paul. If you have any questions about it, you can go back and listen to what we said. You can message me directly, Paul. You know that, or Finn, whoever. But message us if you have any questions about what we covered, what we hit, what we were discussing, things of that nature. And we'll be more than glad to answer any questions you have about your roster review. And thank you for letting us look at your roster. Very much appreciated. And if you would like a roster review from RSG during the lunch stream, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is what our good friend Paul, Brock, and Monty, and the shout out his guild again, Biggs Danklighter. If you would like a roster review, send your GG page like you see on the screen here to Finity, Finity, in our Discord with a little bit about what you want us to look at. We'll put you in the queue, give him a day to respond, but he will respond eventually, get you in the queue. It's about a week to 2 week wait. We'll get you in the queue. When your time comes up, Finn will set a date and time with you and lock you in for your roster review so you can watch it live or go back and watch it later. You're more than welcome, Paul. It was our pleasure. And so you can go back and watch it live. You can be in the Zoom call with us, however you want to do it, or we'll go back and listen to it later because you're at work and stuff. It's all good. And then we'll get you squared away. Now, if you would like to get that bumped up sooner rather than later, all you have to do is become a Patreon sponsor. You just have to become a green Patreon or higher. By doing that, you get the privilege of having your roster done sooner rather than later. We bump you to the front of the line. Baby Herman says, "Can I join the Discord?" Yeah, the link should be in the Baby Herman. The link should be in the
links in description.
Yeah, join the Discord, brother. We're always in there, man. I'll be doing many roster reviews tonight, and I'll be in the Discord. You're more than welcome to come hang out tonight too, and all kinds of stuff. So there you go.
Yeah, there's always someone in VC, right?
Yeah, but there's all kinds of great stuff we offer our Patrons. That's one of the benefits is if you want a roster review like this and in depth, you get a bump to the front of the line. So think about maybe becoming a Patreon sponsor. Plus all the other benefits. The other two is like when I'm doing mini roster reviews, Patrons get first crack. So it goes Patrons, people that donate, and then everybody else. I always get everybody covered, but it's an order of who I will look at in what order. And so if you're a Patron, you come and say, hey, can you look this? I don't care how many other donations or stuff, you get first crack at me looking at your stuff. So maybe think about that as well. And if you are
Ranger,
yes,
what if I want close personal attention on my mods?
Well, if you
by
need some,
you and just you.
well, I offer my services. Ranger J, $19.99 modding services. I work on the cheap, $15 for every 500k GP. We can do your entire roster, or we can just do certain portions of it. It doesn't matter. It's what you want me to do. It comes out to $30 for every million GP, and then you can hang out with me for $20 more on a Zoom call, and for 2 to 4 hours we will be hanging out. We'll get all your mods squared away. You'll see what I'm doing. I'll help you understand mods more. We'll get your teams set up with the best mods and the best situation you can. Come up with a game plan. It's like having your own personal roster review with me working on your mods, and people really enjoy it. They like hanging out, and I get to know you guys better. I enjoy it, and I guarantee you'll be in a much better position than you were previously. So maybe think about that. Ranger J, $19.99 modding services. I've done a ton of people. I did BCMs on a stream. BCM enjoyed it thoroughly and helped them out tremendously. So you can it's real simple. We just go in, get your stuff fixed, and then you're off to the races. So if you're interested in that, please let me know and we will get you squared away. All right.
It's a great gift for the holidays too.
Yeah, that's right. It is a great gift for the holidays.
And you're almost guaranteed he's going to hit speed on your account because he can't hit it on his.
Yeah,
we'll do a lot of banana.
It happens quite a lot. I don't like it. I don't, sometimes like, all right, I'm going to roll this mod. I just want to warn you, and you hit 20. I hate you so much right now. So,
and it's a great holiday gift too. Have Ranger stuff your stockings.
That's right. I like filling holes. All right. Ho 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 to me. All right, let's get back in here. It's time for questions. Let's do this. Let's get back into the games. Here's you guys got questions. Let me pull it up. Yeah, I do get to eat more than ramen. Right now I'm just eating chicken. I've had people donate to the PayPal, like, get a pizza. They feel bad because everything I get to the stream goes toward the stream, right? So people have done that. The PayPal's there for you guys to do stuff like that. We've got like an Amazon wish list because people like to buy fun stuff for us. So I've got like a Darth Revan T-shirt on there and other crap. You know, it's weird. I had to get over the weirdness of that when I first did it because people were like, "You need to do a PayPal." Why? Because I hate YouTube. Okay. Jesus Christ.
If I'm not mistaken, that's how we got the Darth Revan costume, correct?
Mm-hmm. That's Amazon, yeah. Someone got it for me, so, and I use that for the kids. So it all works out. Everything we get it's for the stream. So, but the PayPal's here in case you hate YouTube and stuff like that, and you want me to like get a bottle of bourbon or order pizza. I have it there because problem with YouTube is when you do the fun, it's fun, right?
30% cut.
They get 30% cut. PayPal does not get any kind of cut like that. So if you like to do that, you want to see me eat a pizza or drink some bourbon, people have donated and left messages like, go buy bourbon now and drink it on stream. Okay, I'm more than welcome to do that. So I was a little hesitant at the beginning, but now I'm like, my inhibitions are gone. So I'm like, yeah, skiers want to do it. I'm not going to argue with them. All right, let me get the GAS going on the GW, and let me get Nightbot going here, and then we'll get your questions, guys. So give me a second.
Did you put the 2 Zetas down too, by the way?
Yeah, I've got the 2 Zetas on him now.
Nice.
So working on the 3rd. All right, let me get this going, and then I'll start GW.
I did the basic today, the first one.
It's pretty nasty.
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
All right, see, we need to get
Oh, so you did pull it off Xylo. I was worried about it.
Oh yeah, man. My viewers, you know, I didn't, you know, I was telling Ranger and Grim earlier, you know, more detail about it, and I was, you know, excited about it because you know, it was the first event I was like free to play ready, and then, you know, like the last 12 hours I ended up asking my viewers for donations. My viewers ended up helping me out with, you know, over $100 donations, and got B1 up to Relic 5 and took a Saj from Gear 12.5 to Relic 1, so got the event in the last 9 hours, and thank you again to all my viewers and all the skewers too, all of you guys, man. Yeah, all the support. It's I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for you guys.
If you want to see one of the best reactions to completing the gas event, go watch Xylos, man. When he got it, dude, it was epic.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch because I saw you were getting pretty frustrated there.
Yeah, man, it was really emotional for me. I mean, like, and you have to go see it. You have to.
Yeah, it was funny. The princess was like, "Yes, what are we doing?" He was so happy too. He had no idea what was going on. I'm like, "No, choke him, apprentice. Take his happiness away."
It felt unreal. It felt unreal for sure.
Yeah, we were watching. I was dual watching Ranger and you at the same time, and then the look of frustration on your face. It was like, "Oh no!" And then you just shut it off. I was like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, I was in zombie mode at that point because I was just like, "Oh, I lost again. Let me just load it up, do it again." I was actually having more fun with you guys, just running through the motions at that point until I got to where we got to that, and I knew I had it. As soon as I got it done, I was like, "Oh yeah, bitches, it's mine." I knew as soon as I got it, I had it. So it's just RNG. That's one thing I hate about that event. It's so RNG based. It's stupid.
Yeah, you needed everything like the counters and the assists, the mass assist in general. B2 had to spam. It was ridiculous.
It was craziness.
Yuta actually donated a little bit towards the stream too. So thank you again, Yuta. I know there's a couple of viewers listening again. So.
Or as he's known in Grana's world as Uta.
Uta Guta solo?
Guto solo. Sanchitale. Itaklita kat. I'm going to pay Java. I love that scene.
Over my dead body.
Let's see here. Chewy question. What do you think the next raid will be, and who do you think the raid team will be? Oh, I don't think we're getting any raids until next year. And
we just had it.
Yeah,
he's a raid character, right?
He's a raid boss. Oh god!
And they even said raid boss.
Oh no!
It's gonna be with Lightside GeoTV.
Well, I think
their version of the.
We're not getting a raid till next year, and I think this is my prediction. I think this is going to be for Jedi Luke. I'm not Jedi Luke, but I think it's going to be something Endor related. I think that's where they're going to do the next raid, right? So I think they've got enough with the territory battles that I think the raid will be something even involving ships, right?
Well, they did mention something about involving a partial ship mechanic to a raid, right? So a few months ago, I did a collab with DB, and we were talking about what a new raid would look like, and think we have like the 3-tier raids from the original trilogy with the Rancor, the AAT with the prequel, and then KOTOR with the Triumvirate, right? So I think that they would go with something with the new trilogy direction, right? Something involving ships, the Resistance, and the First Order, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just something we talked about a few months ago, and it's related to the content that we have now and what we could see in the future, right?
Well, I mean, there is that one scene from the trailer for Episode 9 that is just
the Imperial
thousands
fleet,
of Imperial superstar destroyers.
So we could see a raid based on Episode 9 in a sense. I mean, that's just talking from what we referenced a few months ago. So,
well, you start off with the ship raid versus a what was it, the Juggernaut?
Yeah, the First Order Star Destroyer.
The big one, the fleet killer. And then you have to take a 7-star Rostico and go with Finn to Canto Bight.
Oh god.
And then you fight the First Order on.
No, God. Okay, I'm stopping this line of thought. Revenator question. Since when is a level 7 in Gear 8 used for Gear 12 and 13? Pretty sure you can gear up Phoenix and take other teams to Gear 12 and 13 at the same time without overlapping. That's a reference to you, Grim. Get your goddamn Thrawn. I'm tired of these questions.
Yeah, I did it on my alt account with Gear 8 Phoenix.
Yeah.
But really good speed mods.
Just get them, please, Grim. Just stop the madness here, please. Chicken Gaming question. Did I just hear Ranger didn't hoard for gas? What reality have I shifted into? It wasn't that I didn't hoard. I had to use all my stuff for all these characters because I had gotten them to... They were all gold, right? Even some were relic. And I was like... this isn't working out. So all my gear went to that, and so now I have to I even had 4 Zeta sitting there.
Yep.
So
and like you use your crystal income to buy gear.
Yeah, it was crazy. So my plan didn't work for the horde mode that I tried. So this event really sucked my resources down the drain. Fourth Okagi question: when is the Stoner Jedi going to change his YouTube and Discord name? No one knows him by Xylo anymore. And what is his channel name again?
That's a troll question from last night.
Yeah, I know.
I was trolling last night, and then everybody was like, "Oh, shut up, Xylo." I was like, "Okay."
You will always.
I'll just go back to listening.
Yeah, you'll be Stoner Jedi from here on out. But no, it's
I know.
We all have a nickname.
I love you guys.
You're on the
you guys
skewers.
Take care of me.
Everybody has a nickname here. All right, so just get over it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's well earned. Revenator question: did you see CG's new marketing advertisement? Rejoin your guild to take on the new Geonosians battle. Has CG finally realized that a large amount of people are quitting the game? Yeah.
They know there's a shuffle. There's always a shuffle when new content comes.
Yeah, they see it in real time. We see it in bits and pieces, but they get the big picture. So.
Well, the thing is longevity too, right? Like the game's almost on 4 years, and people get burnt out. And I mean, it just depends on what burns them out, right?
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Well, but also, for every veteran that leaves, there's about 500 to 1,000 newer.
Yeah,
players.
man. I believe in the new
that join
players.
The game,
I really believe in the new players. Like I see rosters under 2 million, at 2.5, even just passing the 3 million threshold. Very successful, very nice, very healthy rosters. And yes, the mods are missing, but time does that, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it's just mods. This whole game is based on mods. Let's not act like it's not, right?
Well, my main is only at 2.3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you probably have Darth Rev and Darth Malik, and you're going towards gas at that point, right? That's
pretty much. Yeah, I've
exactly.
got it. Well,
you're about to get Malik.
Oh no! So I have both Revens. I have Malik. I have.
Look at that! That's already successful, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm getting my Ewoks up so I can get 3PO, and then I'm working on Geos right now so I can get Padme. So I'm on a path. It's just I missed 3PO the last couple times because it's like Ewoks were I got other shit I need to work on.
Like they referenced in that last post a few weeks ago, like they're gonna make these events like Thrawn, 3PO, Chewbacca, the Falcon. All those are gonna be accessible when you're ready. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's coming right around the corner. It's just the epic confrontations and the hero's journeys now that are going to be the big labels that I think won't be as accessible.
Yeah, sitting at where I'm at 2.3 something, I've got all the legendaries minus 3PO, Padme, and now Gas.
And you're going to get them so fast. Like Padme, I even think Padme is going to be one of those accessible events because she's such a needed character. And she's going to be required for the TB, if you ask me, right? Like at some point, she's going to be required somewhere. So,
yeah, I'm already working on my Geos for that fact. Anyways, I actually just put
nice.
My GBA just hit 5 stars, and I put the Queen's Will Zeta or his Leadership Zeta. One of them I put on there today.
The unique.
Let me check. I don't remember which one it was. It was
the unique spawns the auto taunt. Mm-hmm.
I think that was what I did.
Okay.
I didn't do the leader. I did the.
Okay.
All right. Next question. Fourth Okagi question. I put all my fastest mods on my Darth Revan and it was 352 speed. Is that a good speed? Well, yeah, but it's not a good speed if your Basilisk 290. Because your Revan can go. That's incredible. But I mean, you have to balance it out, right? I get my Revan
definitely
340 plus, but I'm like, well, then my Basilisk is going to be 288, and that's not good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but that is nice. That's a 160 plus set for sure.
Yeah, that's really nice. Anything over 330 for Revan is money. Anything over 315 for Basilisk is money. If you got those two things, you're good.
Ranger's right though. Put that fast set onto Basilisk, see how fast she goes, and then check the Basilisk in your shard. Yeah. Like every Basilisk in your shard won't compete with that. I don't think.
Yeah, it comes down with that. It comes down to who's got the fastest Basti. Because even if the Revan's faster, if the Basti's faster, you've got it. So yeah,
then all you got to do is pull your Marauder, put your Trooper in, and no matter even if your Trooper's like gear 11, you're going to win every match.
Yeah, because what happens is the AI attacks, even with their Revan, if their Revan's faster, he attacks Trooper, which fears Darth Revan and Trooper, but then your Basti goes and just takes over, and it stops the whole team.
All right. Revenator. Okay, here's a Eternal Twin question. Revenator question. No, I have to read it. It says, who do you blame more for the Eternal Twins? Myself for the daily questions, for the Kage, a.k.a. Thing, for starting the Eternal Twins questions, or Finn, since he always blame Finn.
I blame Finn.
Yeah, blame Finn. Yeah, stupid Finn. Sting's question, how do I get a 7-star Hoda and Wampa while simultaneously hoarding for Malik and gas? Also, why did they offer gear in the Get store? These are all legitimate questions.
Well, that's like ripple effect at that point. Like, you can unlock those characters, but I would say starring Gas and Malik first, obviously.
Those are higher priority now.
Unlock the others.
Yeah,
unlock them. Like, go with the old strategy. The old strategy is unlock them and then star them.
Yeah, it's a dick move to put Get for Gas.
Yeah, I agree.
Really
that's the boat I'm in. I mean, Gas beside the point, but I've got Malik in there, and I still don't have Hoda or Wampa. So
well, there is one thing to mention too. I mean, the bounty hunter event, you can get Wampa shards, so you can farm Wampa through there and then go to Hoda.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, they talk about alleviating the gear crunch, and there's a lot of gear in there that you really need. Like stun guns are no joke out of that store.
Yep, that was
you
my
can't
stun
even
gun
sniff
store.
Stun guns if you're farming Gas, man. I mean, you're not working on gear when you're working on these characters. It's
you
really,
mean smelling gas?
Oh god. Yeah. It just makes me shake my head.
GS, more like BS.
Yeah,
I agree. Just what I mean. Like at the end of the day, like you have to have like a tier thing, right? You have to have something to aim for, right? I mean, even if you didn't unlock them, you're still aiming for it. The players who didn't unlock them, you still have 2-3 months to unlock the 7-star, right? I mean, at the end of the day, if he comes back in 3 months, it's not going to really matter, right?
Well, I mean, that also comes down to, the get one intake when doing the GOTB isn't as much. And even my guild has talked about,
well, you can
trying to go back. But then we want the get two, too. So it's it slows the get one down.
Mathematically, like it does make sense to go back to Hoth. But if you're at GOTB and you're getting 25+ stars.
Yeah, we're at 29, almost 30. We're not giving up.
Stick to Geo.
Yeah, we're not giving that up.
And I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to be a grind. But again, if Skywalker comes back in 3 months, you know what I mean? Like, we'll have the 7 stars, and then you'll have the players. Yeah, I don't think you will either.
He's not. He's going to be like Malik, 5 to 6 months. He's not coming back.
I'd say 6.
Yeah, they're gonna.
He's coming back. No,
well. But like you can ask Ranger, like I participate in like every single Sith raid, and it's still not evening up to the amount that you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
Like you're rounding up 1,900 for 5 shards when, like, say you got first place in the Sith raid, won your TB, and then that's still not enough for 5 shards.
It's
been slow.
it's not easy. So, but it says I'm getting into Get 2, which I've been using for. I just used all. I had been doing Kenobi ship. I'm like, no, I'm gonna get gas up. Let me get those cryotechs. Give me those cryotechs here.
Negotiator, man.
I mean, I'll get Negotiator, but I'm over halfway to getting them done. But I'm like, as soon as I looked at gas, I'm like, Get 2's going for cryotechs and stuff. I'm not dicking around waiting for Anakin. I gotta get him as soon as possible.
For me, Negotiator's not even on the radar. I'm just I need the cryos.
I hate the grind of fleet. I like playing fleet. I mean, I'm a dime a dozen, but when I got the Negotiator, I went from dropping to like the 30s to 40s to at most dropping to the 20s. Like last night, I didn't even drop from 6. I mean, like the Negotiator, even if your shard fills up with Negotiators, like I have probably like 10 or 11 on my shard right now, you'll love the Negotiator. You'll love it.
Yeah, see, I'm down in the 100, so I don't even really worry about fleet.
Yeah,
telling you, start grinding the Negotiator. I'm telling you, you'll love it.
I'm not the fire starter. I'm just the Negotiator. All right. Next question, Boss Smith. Question: could you look at my account? I'm gonna hopefully get gas next time. My GG Nuke team is just okay. Not sure why. Other than that, I'm not sure I should finish my Night Sisters. Well, typically we do these during mini Ross reviews, but Bob, I will look at your stuff real quick. Why not, right? Let me
Yeah,
pull
why
this
not?
up real quick. Pull this up. Oh, Bob Smith. He's in the No Limits Gentlemen Club. Real quick, looking at your nuke team, looks solid. Relic 7 Grievous.
There's 2 on my shard too that don't even
solid.
have any other relics. Yeah,
Yeah, it looks.
you don't
You don't
need
for
to
that
invest
team.
too much.
Yeah, it's fine where it is. You're right now. You're at 7, so more than fine for arena. Let's see. Guess next time. Okay, Night Sisters. Let's see here. It's a really good account so far. Night Sisters, real quick. Let's just take a quick glance before I go looking at what you need for gas. Work on Asajj. Get her 2 Zetas. You're gonna need them for the Night Sisters and just for the event. So that's one thing right there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you should finish your Night Sisters yet because I need to go look at where you're at for these other things. Remember, it's going to take a heavy investment to get this stuff. All right.
Well, real quick. I mean, you're gonna need all 3 of the droid Zetas, right? So if you can get by with just doing her unique, and the Night Sisters aren't there to gear yet, you can do that, right?
Well, I'm looking at his GR. GR looks fantastic. Relic 3 Kenobi, Ahsoka, Shakti, Padme, 3PO. They're all 12. Need the unique Zeta on Shakti. We need Ahsoka's Zeta. Probably need to take. I would take Ahsoka to Relic. Don't worry about Padme, Shakti, or 3PO. You will need the Zetas. So that's where you're at with the GR. For your Separatists, let's look at your Separatists for the gas event. So Relic on B1, Relic on B2. Droidica just needs the Zeta. Magna Guard is fine where he's at. And then Asajj we already talked about. So yeah. Honestly, looking at this, you just need a few, like a Zeta on Droidica, the Asajj Zetas. You'll be more than fine for that event when it comes back around. It's pretty much, with the GR team, mainly just Zetas, Relic on Ahsoka. But yeah, you're really good. I would say absolutely go work on your Night Sisters at this point because your team for JS is more than solid enough to do it. I mean, yeah, this is really good. Saj just needs some Zeta love, but you're going to be working on the Night Sisters anyway, so that'll be good. And then, getting rounding out your GR team here. I mean, yeah, just get Ahsoka with the Zeta and Gear 13. Just get the Zetas on the other characters. Don't really have to dick around too much.
Did you say you had the Relic on B1 already?
Yeah.
The Relic 3?
I think it was Relic 2. Let me go back. Top of my head.
I will say too, I did mine to 5 only because I was rushing to get to the end of the event.
He's fine.
Yeah,
Relic 3.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be more than fine for the event. So just some Zeta and stuff. But I'd finish out all that. But yeah, I'd start the Night Sisters. Yeah, go ahead and start gearing them up. That's a great team, Night Sisters. So you got them starred. They just need gear. They're more than ready to go. Just need gear. But let's finish out those teams first, and then yeah, Bob, go in there and do that. I like it. I think it's a good plan there, buddy. All right. Revenator question: how do I get more get for gas? And will gas get me more GAC currency, and GAC can get more get 2 currency and Lightside TOB? Not a real question. It's just like the 3-letter acronyms. Okay, thank you, Revenator. Revenator question: will Grim get gas before he gets 7-star Thrawn? We already answered that. Oh God.
They should have an event like the daily events where they give us some get, right? Like the credit heist or something like that. A monthly or bi-weekly event to get some extra get. I think that's the
one thing that is really pissed off. I mean, 2 things about that event. One, that it says 5-star unlock, and 2, that it requires get. Those 2 things have got people just fuming right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I like I said earlier, I mean, I do all the Sith raids I can and try and get as high as I can, and it's still not enough.
Uta says, question: did you see I released the next sounds? I did not see that, so awesome. Sniff48 says, question: when might they drop a Separatist capital ship, and what requirements? Great show, by the way. Love all you do. Well, thank you, Sniff. Boo boy, your guess is as good as mine at this point. I mean, God, I have no idea.
Soon, TM.
Yeah, soon, TM. Jesus.
And the only thing I can think is because they've already done the Soulless one and General Grievous's capital ship in game, right? I don't know, because you can make a fair statement of Nute Gunray getting a capital ship too, right? I think it just comes down to when the light side GOTB comes, like the separatist fleet that we'll have to face, that'll be the one that you unlock, just like the negotiator. You know, I think they're just trying to give us some time to decide what to do with your get to and to enjoy the mechanics of dark side GOTB, just like they did with Hoth. You know, it was backwards with light side first, then dark side a couple months later down the road. So
yeah,
I think that we'll see another separatist ship out of the light side GOTB, and then like players have been hoarding for, you know, that new capital ship. If that's what they want to do, they can do it. Or if you've already unlocked the negotiator, you can start farming Grievous's capital ship or New Gunray's capital ship, whoever's it is. So.
Well, now they got the Solus one now too, right? So
yeah, that's what I was saying. And I mean,
so
like
are
the Vulture Droid. Well, with Vulture Droid, the 3 GOs, and if they do the Solus one for Grievous, that's 5 separatist ships and then new capital ship, right? Mm-hmm. Then you can plug in 2 other ships, really, because like that's kind of the theme right now for all the other fleets other than Rebels, right? Like there's not full synergies, but you can plug in like the Houndstooth and another ship, right? So,
well,
you could give Vulture Droid.
You could give
Vulture Droid and Solus one, yeah.
Newt could take the Malevolence, right? Because didn't he pilot that
or just
command
a
that
separatist capital ship
can
in
do
general?
whatever they want.
Because they did say like when they did Vader's capital ship for the Falcon event, right? They said it was just for that event. The same thing could go for the Malevolence. Like they don't want it in somebody's hand offensive because it's too broken, so they introduce a new capital ship. So
yeah, they could do that. Yeah.
All right. Cole is gay. Question. Hello. What do you recommend using GAC tokens on? Thank you. So when I look at GAC, you don't get a ton of it, right? Even if you do as well as I do or Xylo does. So let's look here. What I'll tell you, I recommend you doing is see these Gear 12 gold pieces here, these especially on the right side. That's what you should be invested in. Now I'm using it for Chirotex right now, but I was buying these. Because you will run out of those. That's where I mainly focus using my GAC is these pieces, especially these right side pieces, like the HoloLenses, things of that nature, building that up. Don't use it for injector. Don't do it for the Gear 12 Plus, but these pieces right here are where you really want to invest in. Now, if you're in a position like I am, where you're trying to get your GAS up and there's just a shit ton of Chirotex, like whether you're working on Shock T or not, this really makes a huge helps tremendously because the drop rates have gone down to poop again. I mean, I've been farming the hell out of the Chirotex with my energy, and the drop rate is just garbage, and I just want to get it done sooner rather than later. But once I get gas done, then I don't have any other Chirotex that I'll need until I start doing some more relics and things of that nature. So I'll go back into investing into those pieces there. That's how I maintain those right side pieces and stuff like that. So that's where I would say you'd be your biggest investment is those. All right, let's see if there's any other questions. I think that kind of covers everything, but let's see if there's anything else. Revenator, question, do you think they will get Grievous both ships, Malevolence and the Solus one? They could. That'd be kind of cool, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they don't have 5 Hans in the game, or...
Why not, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you have 2 Anakins now. I mean...
you can have the same Grievous. You can have him in both. He's piloting the Malevolence, and then he's like, oh, well, let me just get into my fighter.
I'm going to escape in the Solus one and be in that at the same time.
I'm going to come help you guys kill these rebels.
Well, that's also like the question that we posed to CG quite a while back about why did we not get Vader's Super Star Destroyer as a...
It's just a reskin Tarkin, though.
Yeah,
that's all. It's reskin Tarkin.
No, I mean before they did the one with the Devastator.
Well, I mean, there's already 2 Imperial, capital ships out of 4 or 5 now, I should say. So
yeah,
that's I mean, we don't really need it. I mean, kick Tarkin and put Vader in there. I'm cool with that too.
Yeah. All right, so that's all the questions and stuff. And Bob, you're more than welcome, my friend. So tonight I will be doing mini rosters at 7. I don't have any alcohol. I don't have any pizza. Don't bother asking me to get drunk. I will be hanging out in Discord with you guys. So if you'd like to support some of the stuff that we're doing, first of all, give us a thumbs up on the video. Share the link to the videos to other people so we can get more fans in here. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can get the bell notification. I'll be back at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll be doing mini roster reviews for a few hours. Watching my Stros play the Yankees, so I'll be hanging out with you guys. If you'd like to support some of our other endeavors, please check out our Tilt to Fight campaign, guys. We're fighting the fight on ACS. We're trying to get to the goal of 17,500 for money raised for the ACS. We're at 4,300, 400, something like that. So if you really, please do maybe consider getting one of these cool little wristbands that shows your support in our fight against cancer. F cancer is what we like to say here. So yeah, and if you have any questions, same for tonight. We'll get to them tonight. Bring them up. We'll be more. Well, I'll do looking at your rosters. I'll be doing. I'll answer any of your questions. We'll be hanging out, having a good time. I'll have the music playing on the background. It's just a fun time to hang out and have you something fun to listen to. Check out our Patreon. Maybe consider becoming a Patreon sponsor. What else? Trying to think. Patreon. Thumbs up, all that stuff. I think that covers everything. So consider all that stuff that we mentioned, guys. I really appreciate your support. Check out Xylo's channel. If you haven't checked out his stuff, please do. You can find it and link. It's real easy to find. Xylo takedown games. Don't put Stoner Jedi in there. You're not going to find what you're looking for if you do that. I can tell you that right now. But think about joining our Discord too. I will be hanging on the Discord while I'm doing mini roster reviews. You're more than welcome to come join us at any time. We have a lot of great people that you can come out to socialize, hang out, and have fun. So with that, we're going to call this one done. So on behalf of myself and the crew, thank you guys for joining in. We're going to go take a break. I'm going to go work out, and then I'll be back tonight, and then we'll have some more fun with mini roster reviews as I watch my Stros play the Yankees. So I got to see what time the game is. I think it starts at 7. What time is the game tonight? You know, I'm going to actually look that up. Let's see. I know. Let's see here. I know it's on FS1. Yep, 7 o'clock. So cool. That'd be perfect timing for when I do that. So awesome. All right. So we love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day. If you have anything, message me in Discord. And with that, we're going to call this one done. Peace out. We'll see you in a little while.